Making decisions about a loved one's care can be challenging. Can they make critical medical decisions for themselves, or does someone need to step in? Two concepts help determine that: capacity and competency. They might sound similar, but they're not. Sam, what's the difference between the two?
Oh my goodness, these two get used interchangeably all the time, and they are not even, they're not. And so capacity is a medical term and competency is a legal term. So I guess the best way I can explain it is I may have the capacity to make my decisions and live my own life, but I'm not competent to drive at night any longer. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, and I also think it's a legal term. You know, if you've been declared incompetent, you've had a whole court hearing.
Right.
How many times have we heard someone say, I'm gonna have to get guardianship or conservatorship because my mother doesn't know how to make her decisions? Capacity is way difficult to manage because kids have a tendency to grab control. Mm-hmm. All right, they get the letter from the doctor that says, I can't manage my own financial affairs, they can't manage their medical affairs, and the kids panic and they grab control over everything, and that's gonna blow up in your face. It does not work.
And there's different degrees of capacity. Like, I may not have the capacity to go at nighttime, but I have the capacity at a certain point in time to choose what I want to eat for lunch.
Absolutely.
I have the capacity to know where I want to go around the corner to do whatever, but I may not have the capacity to understand the legal details and the risk of having surgery. So it can still be on an interim. It's not an all or none.
Right.
And I can still have a voice and a say so.
Because
It
that's
doesn't
what
mean I have to
people
do it
want.
independently.
People want autonomy. You want to be in charge of your own life. But here's the thing. Take charge, which means while you have capacity and while you have competency, that you are planning out how you want things to go. And that way, things are going to go better for you. And then I worry about those kids that step in and sometimes they try to outmaneuver each other on who's going to be in charge. Some families are really good at the respect and dignity because those are more important even than safety, the dignity and respect, and that people feel like they took part in the conversations and decisions.
Right.
If
And
you
I
take
think sometimes, because it takes time to sit and listen to your parents and how they're cognitively processed getting to a decision, I don't want to take all that time. I'm impatient, so I'm just going to make the decision for them because I don't want to sit around and wait for you to figure out what to do.
That's the driving factor for taking over, is I don't want to allow the process for them to live their life. But if you take my autonomy away, you've just stolen my personhood.
Think about how you want to be treated.
Yeah, you've just stolen my personhood, and we don't want to do that. We do not want to take that away from anybody.
Right. Well, keep in mind too, this is a major clash of timelines where maybe an adult kid, they're like, let's get it done, let's make a to-do list, cross it off the list. But what you're saying is that seniors need more time to process things, and so have some patience and really do think about how you're going to want to be treated. And let's teach our kids how to treat us well.